Hey, I'm Jim Richards. Got a question for you. What does the cross have to do with the power of God? You know, we're living in such a weird time. People run from anything that sounds like responsibility. They run from anything that sounds challenging. And there are people who just say, well, you know, the cross is just negative. You know, I'm not focusing on the negative. I'm focusing on the fact that Jesus was raised from the dead. Well, I want to tell you something. Paul told us that if we didn't know and believe what the scriptures said about the cross of Christ, and we're just going to rely on the philosophy of men. And it's amazing how ignorant Christians are about what Jesus accomplished on the cross and why it's important. Because the real truth is, Paul said that if I don't know and believe what happened at the cross, if I'm relying on just a general philosophical religious idea of what happened at the cross, that I will nullify the power of the cross. Otherwise, I will neutralize it. Because you see, we can't experience the power of resurrection life until we have first experienced the death of the cross. You can't be resurrected when you're still alive. And God wants to raise us up in newness of life, in resurrection power. You know what? All of that starts at the cross of Christ. Not because we suffer, but because He suffered. Not because we pay a price, but because He paid the price. See, sadly, when we talk about death on the cross or being crucified with Christ, religion has turned that into something negative and painful that we think we've got to go through, instead of knowing and accepting and connecting with what Jesus has gone through for us. Listen, if you'll click below, I'll send you an email this Thursday with a link to a short message, and I'm going to help you connect to the cross of Christ in a way that's powerful, in a way that's positive, in a way that shows you what you have been delivered from. And I'll tell you what, you'll stop putting up with what's going wrong in your life when you know that Jesus has already paid the price for you. So be sure, click below, and I'll talk to you this Thursday.